Okay, folks, here's another one. This is pertaining to the IRS Form 14039 for identity theft. All right, here we go. If you learn you are the victim of tax-related identity theft, file a paper tax return if you are unable to e-file. So you can do it either way. Okay. Complete Form 14039 Identity Theft Affidavit. This form is written. It's created for the purpose of being able to supply a written evidence or evidentiary information toward the identity theft, and basically give them some details as to what occurred. So Complete Form 14039 Identity Theft Affidavit. All right, and if you go online and you go to the IRS website, they actually have the PDF. You can download it. Attach it to the back of your completed paper tax return and mail to the IRS location based upon the state you reside. So this is to be attached to your IRS, to the tax return forms. All right. So you get it, fill it out. You can add additional paper to the back of it if there's more details. There's more detail that needs to be put down, that the actual paper, the form that they provide you with, is not sufficient, then you can simply attach additional paper with your information on that. If you prefer, you have the option to submit the form 14039 online and mail your paper return separately. You can do it either way. What to expect after filing Form 14039? And this is a question that I get asked a lot when there's individuals that want to do it with me. Says, your case will be assigned to our Identity Theft Victim Assistance Organization, where it will be researched and resolved by an employee with specialized identity theft training. So, going on. The IDTVA, which is what they mentioned earlier, which is Identity Theft Victim Assistance Organization, where it will be, okay, so that's what that is, the IDTVA. Organization will work to resolve your identity theft case by assessing the issues and trying to determine if your identity theft issue affects one or more tax years. So now it doesn't just cover just 1 year. They will go back, IRS usually goes back about 3 years. All right, they usually go back about 3 years. So they're going to go back and look in if any of those previous years there were any instances where that same thing may have happened or something similar. They will go back and find that out. Key point for those of you who are doing this regarding court cases, they will go back, and this is why this is so effective, and this is why they cut and run, double time with them courts, because they will go back, the IRS will go back, and they will do this, they will do their auditing and what have you with those, with anything in the courts that's dealing with numbers. They're going to go back and check that stuff. And you know that these people are dirty and underhanded, and all of the court cases, if they haven't, they attempt to make money off these court cases and not record the taxes. All right? Or they'll flip it and put the taxes on the individual who is being charged, quote unquote, who's being charged, and effectively they end up going, those of us who have gone to jail, you end up going to jail essentially for tax evasion. So keep that in mind, people. Okay, addressing all the issues related to the fraudulent returns. This includes determining if there is additional victims who may be listed on the fraudulent returns. So again, they're not just going in there to look for one specific thing. They're going to go in there and they're going to do a blanket check. They're going to do a blanket check. And this is how these people end up getting jammed. And they know that. And that's why these cases end up going away, getting dismissed and all this other good stuff. Because they don't want the IRS coming up in there checking their books. Because their books ain't right. Proof of it, Donald Trump with Elon Musk with the Doge. Look at how much money they finding. They finding all kinds. They didn't even get to the courts yet, people. They have not even gotten to the courts yet. All right? Oh my God. Wait till you see. When that happens, watch how everything changes. Okay. Ensuring your tax return is properly processed, and if you are due a refund, releasing your refund. Removing the fraudulent returns from your tax records. They're going to clean your stuff up. Oh, also, that also causes your credit score to go up as well. All right. Marking your tax account with an identity theft indicator, which completes our work on your case and helps protect you in the future. All right. So now, once that's put on, right? Once that's put on, that tracker or that detector, every time they create one of these court cases, this thing it's going to show up that this thing is already attached to your joint. Watch how your cases automatically, you start getting traffic tickets, or you get any kind of charges and stuff like that. All of a sudden, they don't want it in their court building. They don't want it in their court building. All of a sudden, they don't, you're good. Case has been dismissed. We don't really want you here. And you're sitting there like, what the hell happened? This is what happened. There's a tracker on your tax jacket, if you will. Anybody starts to play with you, with your name, with your identity in any kind of way, IRS is coming to see them. This is automatic now. Once this is done, it's automatic. So this is powerful, people. This is very, very powerful. Okay. Continuing on. You will receive a letter when your case has been resolved. All right? And they're going to go into asking you about your proving your identity when they contact you. Don't get nervous. Don't get scared. They just need to confirm that you are who you say you are, and that the information is accurate, and your return comes. And we're going to go into that right now. This is generally within 120 days. Bam. But due to extenuating circumstances caused by the pandemic, our identity theft inventories have increased dramatically. And on average, it is taking us 493 days to resolve identity theft cases. This is not always the case, people. They are actually moving faster than that. All right. So what I'm guessing is that 493 are for like those really, like they said, extenuating circumstances. Okay, where that number would go up. As far as the time that it would take for them to resolve your matter. Most of our situations are not extenuating. It's pretty simple. These people, they took your identity, child support, court cases. They stole your identity because you did not authorize them to use your identity. So that is identity theft. Okay? So, it'd be fairly easy for them to go and audit all of that. Okay. The IRS takes identity theft seriously and is committed to resolving identity theft cases as quickly as possible, and are taking steps to reduce this time frame to 120 days or less. Note, do not submit duplicate forms. Do not do it twice, people. Please do not do it twice. Do not become impatient. Submit it, sit back, tie your hands if you have to, all right? Staple your mouth closed and sit back and relax and wait and let these people do what they do. Do not rush them. Do not contact them. And they're going to go into a little bit more detail about that in this. Do not refile anything. Wait. And for those of you who have difficulty hearing things like that, wait again and then wait some more. Do not submit duplicate forms 14039, nor contact the IRS about the status of your identity theft claim. This will cause delays. In other words, it's going to make them reset what they were doing. So that 120 days will very easily turn into that 493. So leave them alone. Let them do what they do. They are taking care of it. You can check the processing status for tax forms page to see current processing times for Form 14039. So they're giving you a route to go ahead and check it, but do not contact them. Do not contact them. Let them do what they do. After filing Form 14039, you will be contacted when your case is resolved. Do not submit duplicate forms. See how they repeat it again? They really mean it. Don't contact them, or it's going to get drug out. 14039 or 14039B. Nor contact the IRS about the status of your identity theft claim. This will cause delays if duplicate forms are received. You can check and then they give you the same information again. The processing status for tax forms dashboard to see current processing times for Form 14039 and Form 14039B. Other than responding to any requests for information promptly, for information promptly. There is no action you need to take until we contact you. I'm going to read that one more again. Other than responding to any request for information promptly. In other words, if they contact you, then you ought to respond. If they do not contact you, next line, there is no action you need to take until we contact you. So don't contact them. Let them contact you if they need anything. If they don't need anything, they are on the job. If you receive a balance due notice because a credit elect you requested was not applied because of the identity theft issue, call the number provided on your notice. So they're going to let you know who to contact when they notice you, if there's any discrepancies as far as the numbers. All right? Just respond back and answer truthfully. Just do not embellish the stories. Don't add any additional information other than what they are asking you for. They don't want a story. All they want is the specific information of somebody using your identity without you giving them written permission or an oral contractual agreement. All right? And it still has to be evidence even for an oral contractual agreement. But essentially what they're really looking for is written contractual agreement. And if there's a verbal, then they're still going to need something of evidence saying that you gave them the authorization to utilize your name. All right? Every time they send your stuff in the mail, that is identity theft. You did not authorize them to reach out to you. They're soliciting you. And it's not lawful for them to be soliciting the people. Okay? All right. So, are there other steps I should take as a tax-related identity theft victim? Are there other steps I should take as a tax-related identity theft victim? Respond to any requests for information from us promptly. If you receive a balance due notice because of tax-related identity theft, call the number provided on the notice. Notice how they keep repeating this stuff because people they don't seem to get it. All right? So just please follow the instructions and you'll be fine. Follow Federal Trade Commission recommendations. Now, why are they talking about the Federal Trade Commission? Because the Federal Trade Commission, they cover things that pertain to communications that will be mail, that will be phone, right? So that's the Federal Trade Commission, okay? And they are working in tandem, and they're working in line, right, alongside of the IRS, all right? Okay, so you're going to contact the Federal Trade Commission recommendations. Check with your state tax agency to see if there are additional steps to take at the state level. Make sure you use good security software and other best practices to help protect your personal identifiable information and stay safe when you surf or shop on the internet. I can go all over the place with this, with your Cash Apps and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're taking extra money out of your accounts from Cash App. I noticed they've been doing that lately. Venmo, all these other companies, they're starting to do that. You can report them as well. Be alert to phishing scams intended to steal your sensitive data. Learn more at taxes.security.together, an awareness campaign supported by the IRS, state tax agencies, and the tax industry. And that is the conclusion of this. Another video down and complete. I appreciate you people tuning in. Please, and I don't even say this on my videos, but please press like, share, and even comment, please. All right? So we can continue on giving you guys more of this good stuff that helps your life get better, helps your situation improve. So give back by simply pressing the like. If you want to comment, you can comment. If not, but at least share. Thank you, people. I appreciate you tuning in. Peace and blessings. We out.